Baseball wasn't always like this. Centuries ago, it was more akin to its current form, and it took more than a couple of handshakes to make the MLB one of the strongest leagues in sports. The year 1903, a time when the baseball world was about to witness something incredible. The National League and the American League, two competing groups in baseball, decided to put their differences aside and their disputes and come together. Now, this wasn't just a simple agreement to be friends. It was more like a coming together of superheroes, forming a strong team that led to the start of the World Series. Imagine this as baseball's version of the Avengers coming together to find out who the best in baseball is every year. This partnership marked the beginning of MLB's rapid growth, with teams popping up not only across the US, but also in Canada. Let's go back to the early days of baseball, all the way back to the 1700s, when the game was somewhat similar to the British game of rounders. Envision people dressed in fancy clothes from the old days, running around and hitting a ball with a stick. A fun activity no matter how you look at it. There was a children's book from 1744 called A Little Pretty Pocketbook, which showed a game named Baseball. Yes, with a hyphen for extra style, and it had bases that were actually posts, not the most comfortable thing to slide into. This early version of baseball was like the sport's awkward teenage years, combining elements of rounders and other bat and ball games that made their way to North America. As time went on, by the 1820s and 1830s, the game began to evolve in the US, with clubs forming everywhere and the rules of baseball starting to be established. The game really began to take off in 1845 with the formation of the Knickerbocker Baseball Club of New York. These pioneers set the rules that would change baseball into the game we adore today. They thought it was too harsh to hit runners with the ball to get them out, choosing instead a kinder tag-based approach. This led to the introduction of a harder ball, changing how the game was played. After the Civil War, this version of baseball from New York became incredibly popular across the country, helped by soldiers who had become fans of the game. By the end of the 19th century, baseball was more than just a game. It had become a significant part of American life, leading to the creation of professional teams and leagues, and becoming a key aspect of American culture. Then came 1903, a period when people dressed elegantly for games, and the idea of a national pastime was hitting its stride. The National League, or NL, and the American League, or AL, stepped up as a formidable pair. The NL had been a part of the baseball scene since 1876, known for its impressive gameplay. The AL made its entrance in 1901, eager to make a name for itself. They chose to end their ongoing feud, which was full of drama, secret dealings, and a fierce battle for fans' hearts. By joining forces, these leagues did more than just end their conflicts. They combined their strengths like peanut butter and jelly, creating the ultimate American sports tradition. The inception of the World Series from their partnership wasn't just a finishing touch. It was a major event, setting up an annual battle to determine baseball's best. This was about more than peace. It was about weaving a fabric of teams into a national sport, turning a simple game into a symbol of American identity. But the story doesn't stop there. Baseball, dressed in its traditional uniforms, went on a thrilling journey through the early 20th century, entering an era where home runs were rare and games had low scores, making them less exciting for some. However, even with scandals that could rival movie plots like the infamous Black Sox scandal of 1919, baseball managed to maintain its appeal and integrity. You see, during the difficult times of the Great Depression and World War II, baseball stood as a beacon of hope and joy, much like a top-notch restaurant delivering excellent service. In these dark periods of economic struggles and wartime, baseball acted as the much-needed sweetener, making the tough pills of life's realities a bit easier to swallow. Now, talking about legends, Jackie Robinson is a name that stands out for breaking racial barriers in baseball. He was an extraordinary athlete, born in Cairo, Georgia, on January 31, 1919. However, he didn't stay put in one place for too long. Jackie was raised in Pasadena, California, where he showcased his incredible athletic talents, not just in one sport, but in a variety, including football, basketball, track, and of course baseball, while he was a student at UCLA. Despite facing financial financial hardships and the nasty reality of racial discrimination, Jackie navigated through life's challenges with elegance and determination. Jackie Robinson wasn't only known for his ability to tackle opponents on the football field. He famously broke through baseball's racial barriers when he joined the Brooklyn Dodgers in 1947. In a time when your skin color attracted more attention than your skills, Jackie faced racial abuse head-on, much like evading a series of fast-moving dodgeballs. But he remained focused on the game. His outstanding performance earned him the Rookie of the Year award in 1947 and the National League's MVP in 1949, showcasing that one's ability can indeed overshadow prejudices. But Jackie's influence didn't end with winning titles or championships. He played a significant role beyond the baseball field. He took his fight to the civil rights arena, using his fame not for personal gain, but to stand up against social injustices, setting a path for future generations with the speed he was known for on the bases. Major League Baseball now celebrates Jackie by retiring his number 42 across all teams and dedicating every April 15 as Jackie Robinson Day, where players honor his legacy by wearing his number, creating a visual homage to his impact. And we can't forget about the era of expansion and relocation, which reshaped the geography of baseball from the 1950s through the 2000s. When the Brooklyn Dodgers moved to Los Angeles, it was a big deal, like your favorite TV show taking place in a new, more lively and sunny spot. This period revolutionized how stadiums were built, turning them into architectural wonders with luxury amenities that enhanced the fan experience, making it feel like watching a game in utmost comfort. And we can't overlook the role of mascots and team rivalries in enriching the baseball experience. Mascots such as the Philly Fanatic and the San Diego Chicken became more than mere entertainment. They turned into cultural icons, representing the essence of their teams and engaging with fans in ways that often overshadowed the main event. The rivalries, like the classic battles between the Yankees and the Red Sox or the Dodgers and the Giants, transcended ordinary matches. They were grand narratives of loyalty, competition, and sometimes humor, weaving together tales that strengthened fan bonds in a way that the most captivating romantic comedies couldn't match. Then there was the era characterized by home runs that seemed powered by rockets, players bulking up incredibly fast, and the baseball field resembling a muscle contest. This led to the explosive revelations of the Mitchell Report in 2006 to 2007, spearheaded by George Mitchell, who was well-versed in both politics and crafting engaging narratives. The report wasn't just insane, it was like a plot twist out of a blockbuster movie, uncovering the rampant use of performance-enhancing substances in baseball.
The use of steroids in Major League Baseball was widespread,
with Barry Bonds and others under the spotlight for steroid use. The Major League Baseball Players Association played its part as the secretive keeper of players' secrets, advising them to remain silent about their use of performance enhancers. People have a nickname for it, Vitamin S. He looks back fondly on those times when swinging a bat had the same thrilling power as a Jedi Master controlling a lightsaber, and when baseballs seemed to be in a hurry to break free from the pull of the earth. With a smile that hints at mischief, he tells tales of home run shakes so powerful they made Popeye's signature spinach look like just a small starter by comparison. All the while, he chuckles over a time when taking steroids was considered as casual as eating sunflower seeds while hanging out by the baseball field. Let's stretch our imaginations and embark on a journey that takes baseball, a game deeply loved in America, to every corner of the globe, transforming it into something as grand as its own Olympic event known as the World Baseball Classic. In this expansive setting, baseball becomes a melting pot of cultures, welcoming countries from Latin America and Asia into its fold. This mix brings new traditions to the sport, making it a vibrant and exciting global spectacle. Imagine a scenario where a player from Japan thinks a hot dog is the American take on sushi on his very first day, or a Dominican pitcher who turns the locker room into a spontaneous dance party with merengue music. These anecdotes shed light on the funny and sometimes confusing blend of cultures in baseball, creating stories of friendship and the odd cultural bump. Nowadays, Major League Baseball is on a mission to capture the hearts of young people who are all about social media, using dazzling technology to do so. Picture the 2023 season as the grand debut of advanced gadgets and systems, with StatCast at the forefront. It uses super fast cameras to make following players' movements and the details of their gameplay as thrilling as watching a superhero movie. This tech celebration lets fans see behind the scenes, showing the details of how players perform. It turns every swing of the bat and sprint to a base into a story fueled by data. And there's still more exciting stuff ahead. MLB is trying to make games as fast-paced and exciting as a New York Minute by introducing a pitch clock and making the process for reviewing plays more efficient. Imagine a replay center that seems like it's straight out of a science fiction film, with officials and tech experts huddled around screens, ready to quickly make calls that keep the game moving swiftly, avoiding any notorious delays. These updates bring both excitement and skepticism from fans, sparking debates about the true nature of baseball. While some long for the days when the games unfolded more slowly, building suspense naturally, these new changes also open up fresh ways for fans to experience baseball. They bring the excitement right into their homes and onto their screens, reaching a wider audience. As baseball evolves, navigating the ups and downs of performance enhancement controversies and celebrating international friendships, its story remains a beloved tale of triumph, teamwork, and the occasional laugh. What amazing innovations could baseball see next? Maybe hoverboards or robotic umpires? No matter what, watching baseball is always going to be entertaining. If you enjoyed exploring what the future of baseball might hold with us, don't forget to hit like and subscribe for more stories like this.
I like the umpires. I think it's part of the game.